Hello SLAPAFISH community, and welcome back to another World of Tanks console video. So in this video, I'm going to be doing a tank review on the M48A2 / T54E2 or the M48A2 120mm. So yeah, this is a tier 10 medium that is US and a brand new premium tank that's in the season pass at level 100, I believe. And yeah, so also, before I get started, according to YouTube Analytics, a small percentage of people that actually watch my videos are actually subscribed. So if you're not subscribed or you're thinking about subscribing, go ahead and subscribe because it's free and you can always unsubscribe later. And thanks for subscribing. Okay, so I guess we should just start the tank review. So, tank review time. So I'm going to be comparing the M48A2 120mm to the M48A5 Patent, the T54E2, and the M60. These are the other two premium tier 10 medium tanks, and this is the Tech Tree American USA medium tank, in case you didn't know. Okay, so they all have pretty similar guns. The 48 120mm has, and the 95E6 both have 120, and the M60 and the 48 Patent both have 105. Okay, apparently the 95E6 has the worst aim time, but the 48 120 has a 2.1 aim time, which is pretty decent. Actually, it's not as good as the M48 or the M60, but 2.1 is pretty good. Accuracy is 0.34, which is 0.01 behind the M60. Gun depression's at 10 degrees and gun elevation's at 20 degrees. Now here's the problem I have with the tank. It only carries 36 round of ammunition, and that gives you a potential damage of 14,400. And in the video that you'll see today, I will run out of standard ammunition, and yeah, you'll see. I just run out of ammunition, well, standard ammunition, and yeah, it's a problem. The problem ammunition that you can carry is a problem. So it does 400 damage, which is 10 more than the 48 Patent and the M60. Penetration is pretty good. It has APCR as standard, heat as premium, and high explosive as high explosive. It has 258mm of penetration, 340 on its premium, and 60 on its high explosive. Martial damage is 165, in case you ever looked that up. Reload time and rate of fire is actually the worst out of this comparison, but it does not have the worst DPM at 2,668. That goes to the M60 because the M60 does 390 damage per shot instead of the 400 that the 48A2 has. So yeah. Horsepower is 825, which is the second best in this comparison, but it has the worst horsepower per ton. But it also is the heaviest of this tank comparison, which it's almost 50 tons, which is 2 more than the 48 Patent. It's a forward speed of 48.3, reverse speed of 20, fire chance is 12. Track rotation is 48 degrees, which is the third best in this comparison, 2 degrees better than the 95E6. Turret rotation is 2 degrees worse than the 48 Patent. The terrain resistance for the 48 Patent and the M48A2 120mm are exactly the same, because secretly the M48A5 Patent and the M48A2 / T54E2, they have the same identical hull. If you didn't know that, all of these tanks have 2,000 hit points, and yeah, here's the hull armor: 152 at the front, 76 at the side, and 38 at the back. Turret armor, the 48 Patent has the best turret armor at 254 at the back. At the front, but the 48A2 120mm is not far behind at 203. View range is 410, which is 10 less than the 48 Patent. And the signal range is the same out of this insane comparison, but the M60 has 5 more. Still concealment ain't that bad, as it's 1% lower than the 48 Patent. And this tank plays at tier 10, obviously, because it's tier 10, and yeah. And it has an XP rate of 5. So I'm gonna go to Tanks GG right quick because, yeah, now you get to look at the armor. So this is the whole armor of a 48A5 Patton. And this is the turret armor. As you can see, you have a giant weak point up there. Giant. And your turret armor can bounce some shots. Sometimes. Especially if they hit the outside. You can side scrape just like the 48 Patton. As you can see. But remember, your turret is not that strong as the Patton. So you're going to have difficult side scraping. Gun depression, when you're using the gun depression of 10 degrees. Yeah, don't expect to bounce shots. Unless they hit here or the outskirts of your turret. So I guess that's it for the comparison. Now let's go jump into some gameplay on this tank. Alright, so we spawned on Himmelsdorf. And yeah, Himmelsdorf. And we're gonna go up to the top of the castle because I think that's the best place I can go. I can use my gun depression. I can support my heavy tanks if they go up there, or any of my medium tanks that actually go up there. I kind of play this tank like the M60 because it kind of feels like an M60. It's like you're big and giant, but you have no armor. But I play it as it has no armor. I play like it has no armor, like the M60 has no armor. So I don't rely on the armor. What I'm trying to say is, don't rely on the armor. I mean, it will work occasionally, but don't rely on the armor. As you can see, like when I showed you on Tank CG, not very reliable armor. And as you can see, we're climbing up this hill at 20 kilometers per hour, which is okay for heavy tanks, but this is a medium tank, so it's not that good. You see the chisels beat us up. The other two medium tanks is beat up. Even the 430U even beat us up the hill. And yeah, there's a dragon, and I'm not going to have the best of luck at fighting against this dragon because almost every single shot I fire on this dragon will ricochet, which is absolutely funny. I don't know why. And look, there's another M48 120mm. As you can see, I pinned straight through his turret. And pinned again when his armor was angled like that. In the front on this is like my best luck fire on the dragon. That was it. Also, when you put food on this tank, it just feels amazing because ration / food just feels really good on this tank to make your DPM really high. And again, I bounced off that dragon. I don't know why, but I kept bouncing off there. There's a Sturb K. I'm going to shoot him in the hole. And right now, I'm just playing the tank as a support. Everybody else is like taking the fire. The 430U, and I had another tank that was up there taking all the fire, taking all the hits. And I was just using my DPM and just shredding apart the enemy. That's basically what I was doing. That's basically how you play this tank. You're not the one that's supposed to take shots. Let the other guys take shots. But yeah. So when your allies do go down, you usually have the hit points to take out the rest of the team. The rest out of the tanks. And that's exactly what I'm going to do right here. I was up there with my guys, but they were just kind of focusing my other guys. So now I'm just going to attack it. See, I raced her, took out the 777. Now we're going to take out this M48. I'm also going to activate rations so he will not be able to put a shot into me. And that should be a machine. And he's at 1200 hit points. He can definitely clip me out. So he fired once. He bounced off me. I'm going to try to use this wreck to try to hide against his shots so I can be able to reload. He misses another shot. And he also has a Sturb K as a friend, and he's also out of shots. Bad luck on me and for tracking him. So I need to take out the machine. Sturb K I can worry about, but I don't need to worry about. I just need to take the machine out, and I took the machine out. Now I just put 2 shots in the Sturb K, and the Sturb K is dead. Remember how I said that this tank doesn't get a lot of ammo? Well, we done like 5,200 damage, I think, because I forgot to recalibrate my screen so I can actually see numbers. Yeah, it's 5,200 and 5,244 damage dealt, and we only did that much, and we're out of standard. We're completely out of standard ammunition. That's what I was talking about. This tank doesn't have a lot of ammunition. And if you're wondering, I have 4 high explosive rounds. I'm thinking about removing like 2 and put 2 more on my standards because I don't use that high explosive that much. So yeah, I think that's exactly what I would do. So basically, use this tank as a support tank like your M60, and yeah. And be careful about your ammunition because you can run out of your ammunition really, really fast. And that's pretty much it for this tank review. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, like, comment, subscribe. Also, remember SLAPAFISH because we're always not. And peace out. See ya.